Okay, in cricket news, India have topped the Test rankings for the third year in a row. This now makes them, not only have they won it 3 times in a row, but this makes them the second most successful nation after Australia, who have been the top ranked team 8 times. India have been top ranked team 5 times, South Africa 3 times, and England once. So, since the world rankings were introduced for Test cricket in 2002, there's only been 4 winners, and India are the second most successful team. They're in a very strong position going into this inaugural World Test Championship format that the ICC is bringing in for the top 9 Test nations that will be competing in 27 series and 72 Test matches to reach the World Test Championship final in 2021, with the 2 best teams will go head to head to see who the World Test champions will be for the first time. Now, India at the moment are the most dominant cricket team. They have been for the last few years. New Zealand, however, are the second best team in the world right now, and I think they are possibly the best placed team to challenge the Indians over the next year or so. And the way that India and New Zealand have really stepped up their game the last couple of years, bigger nations like South Africa, England, and Australia are significantly lagging behind where they were. I think New Zealand could be the team to really challenge India going forward. I really do. I think they've really taken leaps and bounds forward as a Test nation, and they shouldn't be underestimated. Australia, obviously, still recovering from the ball tampering scandal. Smith and Warner are now back into contention to play cricket for Australia. That's going to be a very tasty summer this summer with the Ashes series. England have had their own ups and downs as well. And obviously, you've got to look at the Test rankings. Go, okay, yeah, they're not 100% accurate reflection of how cricket is being played, because India were hammered by England in the summer last year, but England drew their Test series with Pakistan. So, it's a bit up and down how you judge, the Test rankings. But India actually, for me, have possibly the best Test side right now. I think New Zealand are the dark horses in the Test rankings, and I think New Zealand possibly this time next year could be the number 1 ranked Test team in the world. Also, with this World Test Championship coming in, that's going to make Test cricket a bit more interesting, actually, and a different. It adds a different dimension to Test cricket, because at the moment there isn't a true way to say who is the ultimate Test team apart from the Test rankings, and that is a flawed system. So it's going to be interesting to see how all the Test nations adapt to this Test World Championship spanned over a 3-year period. It's going to be very interesting to see how all Test playing nations adapt to that, and it's going to be fun. I think it adds a different dimension to Test cricket, and I think Test cricket needs that kind of revamp, and cricket in general need that kind of revamp more than the 100-ball format that the ECB seems to be chasing and pushing for, which not a lot of people want. On top of that, TV rights is still up for discussion about domestic and overseas TV rights for a variety of countries. Sky have lost their TV rights for the IPL. Last minute, BT have stepped in. That's met with a lot of disquiet amongst cricket fans. Cricket Australia have signed TV deals with BT Sport for the UK. That's not come down well with cricket fans, and there is a lack of free-to-air cricket in this country, in the UK. Other nations as well, the price for subscription TV cricket prices not going down well. It varies from country to country. So that's another thing that I think possibly Test cricket could look at, and the ICC is looking at the broadcasting rights across the world. If they want to keep growing the game and improve the quality of Test cricket, you need to get more people watching and supporting. And there are ways to do that with more free-to-air coverage. It's been proven to work in the past. Putting sport behind a paywall tends to have a more negative effect. But that's a different story for a different day. At the moment, India dominate the Test rankings again. They are the number 1 side for the 3rd year in a row. Can they keep it for a 4th? Because I think New Zealand are the dark horses and could unseat them at the top of the Test rankings. And New Zealand have really come on leaps and bounds in the last 5-10 years as a Test side. They should not be underestimated. And going into this World Test Championship, they could be dark horses to actually win the thing. Personal opinion. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching for now, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.